Alrighty. Okay, let's continue the lesson. Okay, so with regards to formal and informal writing, you look at the choice of words. I am writing to, this could be phrase like, I would like to give you feedback. I would like to look at the choice of words here. But if you look at informal writing, it's more like, how have you been? I can't wait to tell you. All right, so it's very different in the languages. Let me just stop and share. Can maybe Haley and Javen, each one of you, tell me one thing, the difference between formal writing and informal writing. Give me some differences. Haley?
In informal writing,
Can you ask the question again?
What is the difference between formal writing and informal writing?
When you sign off for formal, you need to put yours sincerely, and then when you sign off for informal, you need to just put
Truly?
what?
You can just put yours truly? Informal?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Javen, you want to give us anything about the difference between formal and informal?
My internet says unstable, so can you repeat the question again?
Okay, what is the difference between formal writing and informal writing?
The when the person that sent, like you sending the thing to, like when if you're sending to your friend, then it's informal. Then if you're sending to the manager of a shopping mall, then it's formal.
Fantastic. All right. Ayush, Avni, Ayman, and Suyang, is there anything else you want to add? What is the difference between formal and informal writing? Anybody can just add.
The faithfully and the regard to that one.
The sign off, you mean?
Yeah, and then after that the sign off.
So the sign off is different for informal and formal. Am I right? So when do you use faithfully? Ayush, when do you use faithfully?
Don't know.
In a formal. Formal. Okay, faithfully and formal. All right, Ayman, Avni, and Suyang, do you all know anything? Any difference between formal writing?
I think formal you're writing to like a friend, and informal you're writing to like the principal or something like that.
You got that exactly opposite. Informal, you're writing to a friend or a classmate or someone whom you know. Formal, you're writing to a person of authority, like your principal, the manager, in a club, in the hotel, in a restaurant, a president of a community organization. That is formal. It's informal when it is your friend, your aunt, or your cousin. That's what Javen was saying. Suyang and Avni, do you all want to add anything else?
They do.
Sorry?
Actually do.
I can't hear you. What?
Actually do.
What actually do?
Adding on to the thing.
Yeah, so what do we mean by actually do?
For informal, you can just say some random slang and Singlish everywhere in the passage and stuff, you know. But for formal, you can't.
Agree to disagree. You're absolutely right to say that in formal writing you have to use formal English, but in informal writing you can use normal English, but you can't use Singlish because you're PSLE students. You will be marked down if you use Singlish. All right. So Avni, I won't ask you today since you're just joining us, but listen up later throughout the rest of the lesson. I'll ask you more questions. Okay. All right. Let's come back to you. So you guys, as P6 students, you must have a very good understanding whether it's formal or informal. And let me give you the biggest pointer. Where to dictate, to determine, okay, I'm using you good words so you learn. To dictate or to determine whether it's formal or informal, you always look at your audience. Your audience will tell you, who is your audience? Your audience is the person receiving the writing, either in the form of the email or a letter. So if, or another word for the audience is recipient. So your audience or recipient will determine whether it's a formal writing. So for example, if you're writing to your teacher, that is your audience, that is your recipient, it's a formal writing. If you're writing to a principal, it's a formal writing. If you're writing to your aunt, your cousin, your best friend, your classmate, these are people you know very well. That is informal. So if you want to know how to differentiate, oh, what Ms. Gloria Torres said, there's a difference between formal and informal. Is this formal or informal? Always look at the audience. Your audience will let you know whether you're taking a formal writing or an informal writing. So remember, in a formal writing, your date, the way you write your date is different. The way you salutate means dear, blah, blah, blah. The way you sign off, I think Haley and Ayush brought it up, right? I want to write here. Your sign off is also very different in a formal and informal. Your purpose is also different. Your content points are also different. So you'll say, I patronize. Patronize means I visited. I visited your establishment last evening and was very surprised at the excellent customer service at Nando's restaurant. But in an informal, it's like, oh, guess what? My mom said I could invite you and we could all go to McDonald's. You know, in Singapore, we call McDonald's as McD, right? McD, am I right? Do you know in Australia, I'm studying here, right? And it's so funny. Every time we want to talk about McDonald's, they never say it's Mac or McD. You know what they call it? Anybody want to have a guess? It's
McDonald's.
such a funny
Mickey
word.
Mouse
me.
Clubhouse.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
They call it,
McDonald's.
nope, they call it Macca's.
Macros.
Yeah, Maccas, Macca's. Let's go to the Macca's.
Why?
Let's go to
Why?
McDonald's.
Why their pronunciation so different from American one?
It's not a pronunciation, it's more like their short form for it.
it's
their
Australia
slang.
blood.
They call it Macca's. So funny, right? So anyway, let's come back here. So always remember that formal and informal writing is different. They're talking about sign off. So again, in a formal writing, there's no contractions. What are contractions? Contractions are things like
Yeah, in Australia, how do you say pancake?
it's still pancake, darling. But
Oh,
then they don't
okay.
call it as fries. In McDonald's, when I order fries, they're like, oh, what fries? They say chips.
Potato chip,
Yeah, they say chips. Yeah. So can't
Macca's.
contraction, cannot is the proper way. So in a formal letter, you cannot use contractions.
Then Miss
You can
Gloria,
only use, sorry?
if in Australia, they call French fries chips, right? Then won't you get mixed up with like the potato chips and then
Oh.
French fries?
They potato chips, they call chippy.
Call it crisp. They call it crisp.
Yeah, crisp also sometimes. It's funny. Yes, Aiman.
Is it true that like I think like July or like June is usually very cold in London?
Yeah, it's winter. It's not winter yet now, but that day, remember I told you I was wearing all the thing. It was 7 degrees, but right now it's still okay. It's autumn now.
I experienced that.
Does Australia have snow?
You experienced it when, Aiman?
I think on my birthday I went to Australia.
Oh, nice. Sorry. Hey, Javen or Haley, someone was saying something. I can't hear you. What?
I said it,
Favourite.
that it's, in Australia, does it snow?
No, not in Perth, not where I'm living, not in Perth. I'm not sure about other parts of Australia, but Perth, no,
Which part are you living at?
Perth.
What? Perth?
Yeah,
What is Perth? How you spell Perth?
Perth.
Oh, I thought bird.
No. Okay, let's come back. Let's come back. We got lots. We are in slide number 5. We got 55 slides today. All right. So contractions are not allowed, while in informal it is allowed. Okay. And then in a link back, I look forward to your reply. I hope that you will be able to assist me. Should you require more details, please contact me. I hope this information will be used to you. Thank you. Very, very formal. But an informal writing, oh, I can't wait to hear from you. I hope you'll call me back. Please let me know as soon as possible. Get well soon. So do you see the difference? Very, very different. Darcy, I am teaching a lesson, Darcy. Somebody is not letting me teach lesson, wants my attention. Can you see her? And then she walks away. Just when I want to show her, she walks away. Can you see her there?
Yeah, by the door I saw a tail.
Is
That's
it a
me.
dog?
Okay, never mind.
Is it a dog?
Yeah, it's a dog. Okay, come, let's go.
Ooh,
It's barking. Okay, so sign off like what Ayush and Haley said just now. You'll have things like yours sincerely and yours faithfully. All right. Yours sincerely if you don't know the person's name. Yours faithfully if you use sir or madam. Okay. And then for informal, you'll say things like love, best wishes. Wait, let me show you. Come, everybody wants to see Darcy. Darcy, say hi.
Who is Darcy?
You see her? Oh, she walked away already.
Who is Darcy?
So what?
Is that
You
is
just
that
say
your
that.
What?
You just said
Nasty.
nice.
Why is everybody talking at the same time?
You just
Your
said
dog's
nice.
name is Sassy.
Oh my god.
My dog
Oh,
name is Darcy. My dog's name is Darcy. Darcy, come here. My students want to see you.
Sassy. I thought your dog name is Sassy.
No, not Sassy Drake. Darcy. Darcy.
No, Sassy.
And then what was the second question? Wait, she's coming. Let me show you.
Is your cat, is your
Let me
cat black
show
or
you
white?
my beautiful dog. Can you see her? Does she come?
So, yeah, that looks-
All I see is the ground. And I see that one guy who looks like masala.
that dog looks so
Come here.
I see a full-grown man. That's all I see.
Man, no, that's not. I'm trying to show Darcy, but I can't show her Darcy. She's so dark. Can you see her?
No.
Oh yeah, I see a woman. I saw like shadow.
What color?
You know.
Okay, I'm sorry. She's barking already.
Yeah, the dog
Now she walks away. Then we'll be able to see her.
Yeah, the dog.
Bro, she's so big.
Yeah, she's quite big.
Wait, what? Is it so big?
So yummy to eat.
Darcy, come here. Come say hi. Got a mind of her own.
Oh, don't care.
Dog looks so yummy to eat.
Okay, never mind. All right, let's come back. Sorry, let me change my background.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay. Come on, guys, got a lot to cover today.
Can you
Okay,
hear me?
so coming back here. So
Hear me now?
Sorry, what? Javen?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Javen, you're breaking up quite badly. Yeah, I can.
Your dog looks so yummy to eat.
My dog is so yummy. I can't hear you, Javen. You're breaking up quite
Saying the
bad.
dog very yummy.
Why is it
No,
yummy?
no,
Yummy is the term
no,
you
no,
use for
no,
food.
no, that's not what I said. That's not what I said.
What do you say?
No, I don't know why my voice keep on the Zoom. I keep lagging out.
What do you mean by it? Oh, she's walking around. Is it?
Never mind.
Can you see her?
What kind of breed is your dog?
It's a Labrador and a poodle. So it's a mixed breed. It's not a Labrador, it's not a poodle. It's the father Labrador. and the mother-
Labradoodle.
Yeah, so it's a Labradoodle.
He looks so fluffy.
Yeah, oh, Fluffy. Yeah, he is Fluffy.
On my dinner plate.
Good dog. She's a sweetheart. And at the middle of the night, she'll come and bring her toys and she wants to play with me.
How much does he weigh?
It's about 20. What's the weight, Dylan? Maybe around 20 plus kg? Yeah.
I am only 28.
But he,
She's just a few kg heavier than Darcy. Okay, let's
I had a dog, but my dog died.
she's very close to me now.
My
Darcy.
dog died. Last time I had a dog.
Darcy is
then
defective. Okay, let's come back to the lesson.
last
Okay.
time I have a dog, but my dog died.
All right, are you listening? All right, so the next thing I need you to know is that always remember that in a sign off for a formal letter, you have to give me your first name and a surname. But in an informal letter, so if you're writing a letter to your brother, your sister, your cousin, your nephew, you don't need to give your full name. You won't say your full name, okay? You'll just give your first name. All right, so these are some of the situational writing tips. Remember, Ms. Gloria taught you the PACT. All right, purpose, audience. There was one more. I taught you about a C. Can anybody remember what was the C? C for?
Context.
Thank you. C for context. What does context means? Context means what is the situation?
The
Yeah, situation, okay? Purpose, audience, context, and tone. Always read the bullet points and read through the situational text. All right, so let's go through the next one right now. Ma. All right, so we're going to go through a formal writing. All right, so this is your introduction. So maybe I'll get Javen, could you read this out for me, please?
introduction. Dear XXYY, salutation. Do not need to ask after them. Dive right into the purpose. State the purpose of your letter. Explain the purpose. Body 1. Answer the points that have been raised in the question. Take note that of the tone that you need to write in. Example, formal, disappointed tone.